Okay, thanks for joining me for video number 6. I have my good old nav bar started here, and we got a long way. You should be very proud of yourself if you got to this point. Now we're going to clean up this mess that we have over here, and we're going to do it very simply. The third icon here on the bottom, not the trash can, not the create a new layer, but the next one is create a new group. We're going to create a group. We're going to create 2 groups. I'm going to click on that, and you can see right here, there's a new folder. I'm going to click on that because we're not going to call it group. We're going to call it normal. And the normal is going to hold everything that you see right here. And since you see it, it's lit up. Well, if it's lit up, that means we're going to put it into the normal. So we're going to click on background first, and we're going to drag it on top of the normal folder, and then home on top of the normal folder, and then tutorial on top of the normal folder. Now notice, as I put them in, they're indented a little bit. These are on the outside, and these that I've already put in are indented a little. Normal, normal, and normal. Okay. So we're going to close this. That's the normal folder. Now we're going to switch. We're going to open this. Sorry. First, we're going to close all these. Watch how these get closed. Click and drag. I'm going to close that back up, and now we're going to put these all on. Contact this up here. So we're going to start with a new folder, and this is going to be called the over folder. Give it a name by double-clicking, and it's the over folder. And once I have that, I can now begin to drag. We're going to start with the over background on the over folder, home over folder, tutorial over folder, download over folder, gallery, and contact got up here. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. We're now going to put it in the over folder. And so we can close that up. And now this is like before and after. Doesn't work yet, but I'll tell you why. I'm going to open up the over folder again and drag and put all these on, and then close it. And then I'm going to drag and put all these on, which they are, and let's test. Okay, so I see the backgrounds, but where are all the buttons? Well, I'll tell you where they are. Let's go back to the normal and open them up. And the reason they are here is because background is at the top. I'm going to move background down to the bottom. And then I'm going to put these all back in order. Home goes here, tutorial goes here, download goes here, and gallery goes here. Okay. So if I click this, the over off, sorry, let's see. Did I get background in here? I did. Did I? Yeah, I did. If I didn't, I did it now. Okay. So here's normal, all closed up, and here's over. And background has to go down to the bottom, and tutorials has to go next. I'm sorry, home has to go next, then tutorials, then download, then gallery, then gallery, and then contact. Let's see. Boom. Before and after. Before and after. Okay? So it's completely done. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to save. And we're going to save this one first, and we're going to go up to File. Not save image as. This is real important. Not save or save as. We're going to save for web and devices. Okay? And let me shut this off and do the normal first. Oops, sorry. Save for webs and devices. And you're going to get a pretty complicated thing here. I could make it real complicated. I'm only going to do this. What you need to do is click here and select all the way over as far as it will go. Make sure contact is selected. Once it's selected, let go. This stuff is real complicated, but we're not even going to bother with it. You're going to click Save. And this is going to make, I'm going to call it Nav Bar. Not video number 1 or GIF or anything like that. This is Nav Bar normal. You won't have that problem, but I do because I've been recording videos. And I'm going to put it on my desktop. Very important. Into your desktop, and click, and then normal desktop, not images only, HTML and images. Make sure you do that. Can't be anything but HTML and images for this one. Once you've done that, click All Slices is already there, and I'm going to click Save. Now, while I'm doing this, Photoshop is doing stuff in the background, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. It's a mess, but I'll show you how you're going to fix it. Now we're going to go to the over. We're going to close this. We're going to open this. We're going to do the same thing. File, save it for web and devices, and click here and make sure you get all of it. You don't have to go all the end, but make sure contact is involved. And then you're going to save again. And this time it's going to say overs, Nav Bar over, and it's going to be on the desktop. But here's a change: not HTML images, just images. And then you're going to click Save. It's all going to the desktop. Watch the mess I have. Photoshop's doing things in the background. I'm going to hide Photoshop. I'm going to take my screen off. You're going to see a mess. But you will see that the mess is a good mess. And here is everything you're going to need. I made a folder, and the folder is images. And it went right into images. Let's see what this looks like. Look at that. Just what we did. Now, there are not rollovers yet. I'm going to put this in the image folder also. And there's one other thing, and you got to search for these things. I don't know where the other one is, but I'll find it. Doesn't matter. It's an HTML file, and it's the over file, so I'll be able to find it. But we're going to work on this in the next video. But this is what you should be left with: all these little pieces, and I'll show you what we're going to do with them in the next video.